I'm Liv. I'm one of the pilots at Cornwall Air Ambulance. I've been here for about 3 years now. It's a really friendly place to work. We've got a good close-knit team. We've got a great helicopter, and it's a really, really fantastic county to fly around. It's absolutely beautiful when it's not foggy. It's just amazing when you're attending scenes sort of on the beach. You know, it can be busy, but you know, you just see all these people on holiday and you just realise it's, you know, it's a fantastic place to be. And you know, generally speaking, you know, you're aware that when you're attending an incident, you're turning up on somebody's worst day, and I'm just part of the team that are going to try and improve the outcomes for that person, which is really satisfying. Personally, I really like the sort of Lamorna, Porthcurno area. The coastline's fantastic, and you know, on a beautiful sunny day, you know, the colour of the sea, it's almost sort of tropical. It's really, really beautiful. You know, we've got one pilot and 2 paramedics, occasionally a doctor. And you know, they're all so experienced and have been doing this job for a very long time. So it's really kind of amazing to watch them at work. You know, they've got so much good kit, and they're able to administer so many different kind of drugs, and it's fantastic just to see how well they can turn a generally quite terrible situation around. And just to know that really there's nobody better that's going to be there for the patient. Well, for me, the main pull of Cornwall's surfing, so that's what I'll be doing whenever I can. It's a bit hard now, I've got kids, but yeah, it's fantastic. And obviously, you know, in Cornwall year round, there's often a beach that's got some fairly decent surf, so that'll be my kind of main love. Outside of that, I do a fair bit of sailing, sort of dinghy sailing and yacht sailing, and you know, playing tennis and cycling and all that stuff. So, but yeah, really the kind of sea is the main pull, be it the waves or hopefully some calm waters for sailing. I get quite seasick, ironically. So yeah, short and sharp. And if I can sail to a pub, I'm even happier. So yeah, I didn't really come into flying until a little bit later than most people. So I only thought about pursuing a career in flying when I was about 25. But I always knew I wanted to fly helicopters. Planes just never really interested me. So helicopters was sort of where it was at. And I had a few friends whose dads had been in the Navy, and they reliably informed me that Fleet Air Arm was where all the best pilots were. So I decided to join the Navy, and somehow they let me in. So that's how I started out, and spent most of my time in the Navy flying Sea Kings, which were fantastic. And then when I left the Navy, I started flying a sort of a larger model of the aircraft that we fly here, so an AW139, which is fantastic. And then, you know, joined the Air Ambulance and been flying the 169 ever since. So the 169 is an incredibly advanced aircraft. It's got some incredibly powerful computers that run the autopilot and the navigation systems. It's really designed to help the pilot as much as possible. So it makes flying around the county, day, night and poor weather, you know, safe as it can be. It's very powerful, so we can carry quite a lot of weight, so we're able to carry more people, we can carry more fuel, so we can spend more time in the air. So yeah, it's a really, really great helicopter for what we do. The cabin in the back where the paramedics work is very, very big. It's really well laid out, so it's a great place for them to sort of practice their clinical areas. So when we receive a call to attend a patient or an incident, we're normally airborne within 5 minutes by day. And then, we can really get to the far reaches of the county. The furthest we travel is, say, the Isles of Scilly, and that'll take us on an average day about 35 minutes from Newquay Airport. So we've got some speed on our side, and then we can obviously go to the eastern borders of Cornwall and into Devon if needs be. So we're relatively fast. We're travelling at about 135 knots. The chances of us getting to a scene and being able to deliver care within the golden hour, as they call it, is very, very good. By night, we have to spend more time planning and risk assessing. It's a much more dangerous environment. So by night, we will normally spend 15 minutes planning and assessing where we're going to make sure it's safe before we take off. But again, our time to hospital in the aircraft is significantly faster than by road. So that's one of the main benefits that we offer.